remember empty home. You packed your bags and moved on. The fear in my brother's eyes. So I put on.
Okay, I don't know how many of you remember, but earlier on in the year, just after summer, or around about the summer, I did say that I was putting all of my music on a Bandcamp, even the tracks that haven't been there, and you know, the Bandcamp does the Bandcamp Fridays where all the money goes direct to the artist, and I said that all the money that I collect from there, I will put towards future build projects, which I've talked about at that stage, and one of them is going to happen now. No, I didn't make enough money in a Bandcamp to cover all the costs, but it did put a good chunk into the project fund, so thank you so much. That's absolutely fantastic, and I will still keep on putting all of that money from the Bandcamp into future projects. So I needed a bass guitar, and I wanted to build one myself. Thankfully, Bowman has their own DIY kits by Harley Benton, which is kind of their name brand. It makes budget guitars, but it offers ridiculously good value for the price. They kind of got a name for that. First they were kind of the cheap tone guitars, but now they're become their own brand, and they've become if you want to experiment with something new but you don't want to put in the big money to buy the real brand, they usually have something very similar, and the stuff is pretty good. So let's see what we have in the package. One Wishaya. This, I would assume, is the body. Hey. User manual in English and in German. English it is. Here is the body itself. I went for a precision bass because that's, to me, it's the ultimate bass. That is decent looking piece of wood with really nice grain, actually. I'm very happy with that. Smells like wood. So we like that. Then this long piece, I would assume, is the neck. This is the part of the Harley Benton DIY kits that usually is left to the biggest amount of customizing, due to the fact that they do this kind of a big shovel head stock that you can then shape into whatever you want. So there's definitely going to be some shaping done to this humongous shovel of a headstock. But apart from that, this actually looks, again, surprisingly good. Oh yeah. We'll definitely build a decent bass out of this one. So this is going to be the fun part. And oh yeah, I'm going to need you guys' opinions. What colour are we going to make the bass? Now here's the limitations. The scratch plate that comes with it, which is the last epoxy, so do all the extra stuff. Yeah, oh here. Yeah, that's my plate. Yeah, don't play with the plate. We have strings. We have a scratch plate. A scratch plate that is pre-wired, which is it's nice. The pots are small. You can see very small. kind of mini pods. I've heard that they're actually surprisingly okay as well. I might do this is a little bit of sealing there. I might do some extra sealing around here in this area. But to the color, it's white. So my base color theme starts with the wood grain and a white scratch plate. But that's the rough idea. Now, I have been looking a little how good you could customize the actual scratch plate, but I don't really know. Whatever I want to do with it, it has to be something that I can. It can stay on it. It'll be permanent. That's the important part of it. So you know, if I just put a paint on it and then play bass as much as you know, I probably will end up playing it. It'll wear off really, really fast. So I have to have. If I'm going to make any customizing on this, we'll see. The other option is worst case scenario. I can always get another scratch plate. But for now, it's white and some other color. So leave me suggestions in the comments. I would really like to know, and I would really like you to stop biting me. Arrête. So what else do we have here? Oh, it's heavy enough. Oh, it comes with cable. Oh, that's great. It literally has everything that you can go straight away. Here are the pickups. And again, I've heard mixed reviews of them. Obviously, any kind of bass player snob would say that they're not the greatest pickups around, but at the same time, they're not any worse than most, you know, reasonably budget basis pickups would be. So I think they're going to do me fine for now. I think there's going to be a part 1 and part 2 in this project, because it's going to be the part 1 where I make it first, play with it for a year or whatever, and then see if I want to customize it anymore. Got a couple of Allen keys for the adjustments. We've got tuners, which again, I heard that some of these screws can kind of be a bit fragile, they can break easily enough. So I have to kind of see how I put them in that they. I'll figure it out. The tuners themselves, again, I've heard kind of more positive than negative comments about them, that they should be decent enough and they seem to be staying in tune all right. I mean, there's a little bit of weight to them, and you don't want too much weight on a bass tuners anyway, because the headstock ends up being very, very heavy. So the tuners are looking good. We have an assortment of screws, springs, metal bits, which I have no idea what it is, but I will figure it out eventually in the description. And yeah, this is the one. There's the back plate for the bass, that's absolutely fine. If I get some sort of carving thing, I might do some sort of design on that. We'll see. That's, you see, my biggest worry was that this would be, the bridge would be very light. Easy does it. I think it's much heavier than I expected it to be. Again, I think, you know, things that I'd be customizing in the long run and spending more money on it if I get attached to this little bass, then I think I will, would be better bridge, maybe better tuners, and the electronics, pickups and pods. But so far all these parts look much better than I expected them to be. So I'm looking forward to doing this project, and I think we're going to be, for the first year, once it's done, I think we're going to have a fair few songs that I can use it on absolutely no problem. So this project is going to probably take me a little while. I have to figure out the colors, have to figure out the headstock design. So I'm going to be including these videos in the vlogs along the way. And then when it's done, I might just edit also the bass build into one individual video as well. So we'll see. But what do you think, Shaya? What do you think? Are you happy with that? Seems to be quite excited about it. Especially the box and the rubber bands. Anyway, that's the bass project that's coming along. I got a few other things on the thumb and order, which I might as well share with you guys right now. So, first of all, I'm recording this with my Sony 6400A camera, which has a Rode Micro, the old Rode Micro microphone that is just attached to with a cable into the thing. Sometimes when I record the live in a garage, it would be nicer to get the microphone much closer, so I got an extension for it. This will get it as close as I want it. And I'm a firm believer in, like, if you have something half decent, try to utilize that to the best of its ability before you invest anything new. So yeah, that is the VC1 Rode cable. That will definitely come to good use. I got finally, I've been meaning to do this so long, but I never got around to it, but I finally got it. I have a Shure SM7B, which I use all the time. It's my go-to microphone in my caravan studio at the moment. Now, it is very hungry for gain, and kind of industry-wise, the Triton Fathead, has been the recommendation from everybody that this is the one that makes the big difference to the microphone, and you just put it, in the line, XLR in, XLR out, and it's supposed to make a world of difference. So I will report back on that. But I got it from very good sources that this is the way to go. So, and these are not expensive. So 60 something, less than 70 euros. For this little preamp yoke. Again, my system is working. This is just improving what I already have, so I'm very happy with it. Then I have decided to put a little bit of work on finger picking, but my playing style with the strumming is very aggressive as it is, and that kind of, I feel limited by the balance between the two things. So I'm doing some really serious experimenting. Did a lot of research, asked advice from people, stop eating rubber bands online, and I got some finger picks. These are the Alaska finger picks, which came highly recommended by several different sources. They are interesting idea because you basically put your existing nail into them, and it does extend it, and you can file it and shape it whatever size you want. So I'll be using 3 of these for my 3 plug-in fingers, and I got another highly recommended product was the Fred Kelly thumb picks. Again, I was advised that customize this shape to what suits you. But straight off the bat, I put them on, I tried them today quickly, and because I'll be using these a lot on a 12 string, which makes it even more trickier. But these thumb picks feel great. These will get a little bit of getting used to, but also it's getting that angle right and soft enough that it'll have a little bit of flex. And I think this is going to be really, really good way to go. Again, I will keep you posted on the process and what I think of them, and I will give you a proper review of them very, very soon. Now, the last thing I've got brass slides that I've been using for years. They can be just a tiny bit metallic, especially in the acoustic guitar, so I finally decided to go. And again, this is a test. So I got a Fender glass slide, which actually feels really good, really nice. Yeah, this is gonna be something I've been using more and more slide in the past year, and now I just want to kind of give the glass a good go, see if I like it. If I like it, now this was really cheap. It's less than €10, like €7 or something. And if I really like it, then it might be worthwhile investing in something really fancy and even nicer. But first, proof of concept of some sort. So there we go. That's my Christmas presents from myself. Hopefully you guys are having a great Christmas, great holidays, and this is the last vlog of the year. Thank you so much for watching. Shaya is right now still in a recovery from her Spain. She that's why she has pajamas on so she doesn't scratch the operation marks. But she's doing really well. She was a little bit under the weather for the first week, but now she's really getting an energy back, as you can see. And yeah, we just would like to wish you a very happy holidays, and we shall talk to you in the new year. And yeah, let me know in the comments what color should we make the base. And let me just say one more time, thank you so much to everybody who bought my music on a Bandcamp and helped me make this project possible. And as I said, everything in the coming year, all the money that I make from the Bandcamp, I'm going to put towards more projects like this, because I have quite a few project ideas, and I really want to, expand the musical palette and the sonic palette of the Caravan Studio and what we're going to be doing there. So thank you so much for your support. And thank you for everybody who's been watching these vlogs, and thank you for everybody who's been streaming the music. Just amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully you have a great holidays. Stop eating rubber bands. Anything to say? Got anything to say, Shaya? Shaya? Anything to say?
I'm not angry.